And, you know, they're doing well with it so far.
Well, Eddie, you mentioned 10. Considering they had 35 turnovers in that game a week ago in New York against the Violets, I am sure Coach Reimer said, all right, I'd like to have 7, maybe 6 turnovers in the opening half, but I'll take 10 compared to 35 a week ago total for the game. In that game, NYU scored 38 points off of Spartan turnovers. So it's good, Eddie. They're limiting those turnovers, and that's kept them in this basketball game. This is Rebecca Rowlands with the basketball, trying to get it back to McConico with Reed guarding her. Caitlin Reed knocks it out of bounds.
And Ron, I think it's pretty safe to say that in a tight game like this, I don't think Caitlin Reed is only going to be playing 12 minutes in the second half. I would expect her out there for probably 17, 18, maybe even
all 20.
Maybe even all 20. Who knows if she can do it.
Ball's off Hellman. Walking it up is Annie Barrett. Barrett, Fontana, Reed, along with Patterson. That was Reed with the shot. McConico from Floyd. Kendall got it to go. How about that? Going to call in Annie Barrett with the foul. Kendall McConico is going to go to the free throw line, look for her 13th point. Second foul on Barrett.
And we're just starting to get spoiled with the way that Kendall McConico can just make these magic shots right here. It almost looked like the contact may have come before the shot, but maybe an NBA continuation right there, but she gets it to go and completes the three-point play.
Barrett along the baseline. She'll look for Fontana, finds her. Reed into Patterson. Kayla with position, missed a shot, kept alive by Rowlands, and Emma Kane comes up with it. Rowlands working against Linebarger. Back cut by Hellman. Floyd didn't see it. Floyd to McConico. Kendall controls, kicks it out. Hellman will shoot the three. Got it.
That is exactly how you draw up successful offense. You start with the ball in the hands of McConico, kick it out to Hellman, wide open in the corner for a pocket three.
Linebarger to Patterson, good ball movement.
And they have to get Patterson going. I mean, they've gotten her the ball. You know, they get it into the post, no problem, but once it gets into her hands, that's when the shots have tended to be a little too strong. But if New York U wants to get a firmer grasp on this game, they're going to have to start it with Kayla Patterson down low.
Kane with strength. Emma Kane with 4. Emma did not play significant minutes in that first half because she had 3 fouls on her.
She played a total of 9 in the first half, so she's going to have to play somewhere north of 12 for the Spartans to be successful.
Fontana drives into Kane. They're going to call Emma for blocking. That'll be her 4th. So just as we mentioned her foul trouble in the opening half, she picks up her 4th 2.5 minutes into this third quarter.
Broadcaster's jinx, I guess. I've been scratching my head on that for 7 or 8 years. I don't really know if it exists, but sometimes it feels more prevalent than others.
Cassidy Fontana, just a 45% foul shooter on the season. She'll get one more. They could have called Patterson on a foul there. They did not. Jen Reimer wanted a timeout. Coach Gregory said it's either a walk or a foul, and she's exactly right. That was an interesting end to that free throw. 7:32 left. Spartans up 6. How about that? We'll be back.
Have you heard the news? The Intercontinental Cleveland has earned its 10th consecutive 4-Diamond Award from AAA in recognition of its high-quality accommodations and exceptional service standards. Planning an important event like a corporate meeting, annual conference, fundraising gala, holiday party, or highly personalized wedding? Choose excellence in the Intercontinental Cleveland. Our planning professionals will take time to consider every detail and lead you through an experience which is proudly world-class. Call us today at 216-707-4100 for more details or to request a tour of our spectacular accommodations.
Fontana with good defense off to Linebarger. Out to Caitlin Reed. Reed with a ball fake, clears the shot, shoots it, missed it. Hellman gets the rebound, traveled with the basketball.
I'll get a good look at it right there, and clearly traveled. Got to cut down on those turnovers.
Linebarger looks for Patterson, finds her. They're going to go right at her now with Kane with 4 fouls.
And even with Patterson's really not being able to get her shots within 5 feet or less to go, they're still going to continue to give the ball to her. It's just a matter of time because there's so much more of a post presence than anybody that the Spartans can really counter with.
8 seconds to shoot. Fouls on Caitlin Reed, that's her third. Caitlin motions over to her coach, says, I'm all right, keep me out here. She'll guard McConico. Well, on the flip side, if I'm the Spartans, I go right at Reed now.
Absolutely. No question about it.
Whistle inside. Hellman had the ball. Foul's coming on someone. Foul's on Annie Barrett. It is Barrett's third. Hellman with a ball fake, created the shot. She hit it. Hillary's got 16.
No longer is Hillary Hellman just a three-point shooter. She's a shooter of all angles. And right at the other end, Patterson, she was just 1 of 5 from the field in the first half, but starting to heat up a little bit. Spartans will have to put out that fire before it burns.
They're going to have to figure something out. You know, it's a double-edged sword because Rollins with the basketball. As Reed dribbles down, you've got to pick her up, and she did a great job of drawing the double team into the lane, knowing, I think, that she was always going to pass it to Patterson when the defense released on her.
Right. And, I mean, with 2 dynamic options like that, you're only going to be able to take one of them away.
Hellman in front of her teammates. Hellman hits the 3. Lauren Hall-Gregory wants a timeout. Her Violets will get it. Spartans are up 7, 5:35 left to play in the third quarter.
Inova Living is a modern, amenity-rich residential community located in Cleveland's Greater University Circle neighborhood, offering studio, 1- and 2-bedroom apartment homes. Enjoy all-inclusive living with convenient on-site shopping, 24-hour concierge services, a 24-hour fitness center, resident lounge, and more. All within close proximity to Case Western Reserve University. Inova Living online at inovaliving.com.
Throwback Weekend, the home for Throwback Weekend. Its 13th annual is this historic building on campus, Delbert Gymnasium. When you walk into the front door, there's an old sandstone cutout into the brick wall. It says 1888, the date that sandstone was cut. So this building has seen a few years, seen Cleveland grow up. this Case Western Reserve youthful basketball team trying to grow up in front of our own eyes this weekend. They got their first win of the season in conference play on Friday night. And they're looking to knock off NYU, a team that beat them a week ago, 72-30. Fouls on McConico, that's her second. This is Patterson with Rollins on her. Patterson missed the shot. They're going to call the foul on Rebecca Rollins. That will be her second. Kayla Patterson, 1 of 3 from the foul line in the opening half. Patterson with 10 points. Averages 12 points, 10 rebounds per game this season. She's also a very good free throw shooter, 73% from the foul line. Makes them both.
She looked a little bit more true to form on that go around there, having made just one of her first 4 freebies. A little bit better there.
Hellman's shot was partially blocked. Reed picked it up. Caitlin quickly down the floor against McConico. Kendall picked her pocket. Rollins up to McConico. Got Todd on her left, gets it to Emily. Emily lays it up, missed the shot. Hellman fights for it with Patterson. It's a jump ball, possession arrow, Violets.
Well, that was a transition opportunity the Spartans really needed to end that little New York U spurt. You get it to Todd, but just a little bit too strong.
Largest lead is 8. 43-35. Reed missed it. Rebound, controlled, rolled in by Cassidy Fontana. Fontana's first basket. Fouling in the backcourt. Knocking over Alexis Ambergy is Lauren Brown. First foul on Brown. Michaela Pyatt will check in for NYU.
It's pretty obvious that in the first half, the Violets absolutely owned the offensive glass, 14-1, and you get another one and another bucket to pull them within 1 possession.
Picking up the pressure now, that Violet defense. Ambergy and McConico. Ball's tipped. Got to push away from the ball. Fouls on Fontana. That is Cassidy's second. Five team fouls in the quarter. So Rollins is going to go to the free throw line. Rebecca Rollins, 1 of 2 from the foul line, 3 points on the afternoon. It's a 4-point game. Spartans running that zone defense. Reed with the basketball. Splits the zone right into Rollins. Traveled with the basketball.
Well, we are more than 6 minutes into the third quarter, and I do believe that they've shut down Caitlin Reed pretty well in that zone defense. It has bothered her a little bit.
She is scoreless in the third quarter. 15 first half points. McConico lost control of the ball. Comes Brown with it the other way. Brown gets it back. Rollins stole it. Todd quickly pushing the basketball. Emily Todd. Looking left, finds Hellman inside the three-point line, missed it long. McConico went up for the rebound. Knocking her over and drawing the foul is Shea McGoey. McGoey's second.
Outstanding hustle by McConico. You know that the ball gets into the hands of Hellman, but it's no guarantee that it's going to go in, despite the fact that Hillary has found her shot here in this game. So Kendall staying active, staying engaged, has really become one of the better rebounders on the Spartan team.
First miss of the afternoon for McConico from the foul line. She was 4 of 4 before that miss. She's got 13 points. Hillary Hellman has 19. Reed goes baseline, right into the defense. Shot was missed, ball's loose, still available. Violet basketball.
Little collision right there with Hellman and Barrett. Hellman may have gotten away with a shove right there, but the Spartans live on.
Reed will inbound it. Fresh 30 on the shot clock. Fontana threw it to Reed off the inbound. Caitlin Reed with her first basket of the second half. She has 4 3-pointers this afternoon, 18 points. Came into the day with 47 threes. That puts her over 50, 51 for her season.
If I'm not mistaken, I think she is the only Violet that is connected from deep.
She is. 7 seconds to shoot. Rollins to Hellman. Hillary off the glass. Hillary's having a heck of a basketball game.
Yeah, quiet first quarter, but then she really flipped a switch in the second quarter, and that's been able to carry over here into the second half, mostly from mid-range.
Reed just does a great job holding that pivot foot, faking one way, and then just taking the step off pivot the other way. She has scored multiple baskets with that very simple, basic move.
Yeah, I mean, more often than not, when you are an offensive player that is as good as she is, you ain't doing anything too special. It's just solidly fundamental and compact and effective.
Emily Todd dribbles into the land of the Giants and drops her first basket of the second half.
You need a little bit more scoring from her in order to widen the gap.
Kane gets Hellman the fly. Reed missed the shot. Caitlin Reed missed it. Ball went out of bounds. 2 subs in. Kayla Patterson back in for NYU. And Megan Shanoski checking in for the Spartans. Patterson's in with 11 points, 1 foul. Shanoski's in. She is scoreless. This is Jasmine Floyd with the basketball. Rebecca Rollins with Patterson coming out on defense. Now it's Emily Todd. Minute 20 left in the third quarter. Spartans up 4. Game was tied at 30 at halftime. Todd with a spin. Ball's kicked by Caitlin Reed. Reed goes into the Spartan bench. There's a good look at it.
Action coming right in the living room of Jen Reimer on the Spartan bench.
Ball was kicked by Reed, so Spartans will get it. Put 15 seconds on the shot clock. Anytime that kick happens, they'll do that. It was at 8, so the Spartans will get an additional 7 seconds to shoot here. This is McConico working against Pyatt. Pyatt and Patterson running that defense out front. They are formidable. Reed steps up and steals the pass inside. Goes the other way, uses the left hand and the body. And Caitlin Reed has 22 points.
And Rowland had a chance to stop her on the fast break, but Reed just a little bit too quick and able to score going coast to coast.
Well, not only is she good on offense, Caitlin Reed, she is relentless on defense. Brooke Orcutt, the assistant women's coach, mentioned it at halftime, how she is so effective on both sides of the court. Barrett will control that missed shot by Hellman. Down to 20 seconds left. In a third quarter where the Spartans took an 8-point lead at 43-35, the Violets will have a chance to tie it, maybe even take a 1-point lead with a 3 as the clock winds down. Inside, Rollins deflected it. Fontana's shot won't go. Patterson didn't have enough time to get off the rebound. And we'll head into the fourth and final quarter in a great one. 49-47, Spartans over the Violets. Stay with us.
Have you heard the news? The Intercontinental Cleveland has earned its 10th consecutive 4-Diamond Award from AAA in recognition of its high-quality accommodations and exceptional service standards. Planning an important event like a corporate meeting, annual conference, fundraising gala, holiday party, or highly personalized wedding? Choose excellence in the Intercontinental Cleveland. Our planning professionals will take time to consider every detail and lead you through an experience which is proudly world-class. Call us today at 216-707-4100 for more details or to request a tour of our spectacular accommodations.
Eddie, we've got a moment here. We can take a look at the standings in the University Athletic Association. Chicago is at the top of the list, ranked 16th in the country, undefeated in University Athletic Association play. They're 8-0 overall, 8-0 in conference, 17-2 overall. And you've got Rochester, who will come to Cleveland next weekend, right?
I believe so.
Rochester's ranked 11th in the country. They're in second place. I believe next weekend we've got Rochester and Emory coming to town.
That's correct. Rochester Friday, Emory Sunday. Do believe that the Emory men's team is also ranked 15th.
The final quarter is underway. Hellman right at Patterson. Almost got the shot to fall. Patience on the perimeter. Violets work the basketball. Shot clock's at 10. Drive by NYU. Shot was missed. This is Hellman who controls it in the backcourt. McConico quickly along the baseline. They'll count the shot. Fouls on Michaela Pyatt.
It's a great heads-up play by McConico. Spartans work it around the perimeter, draws some attention out there, and Kendall was waiting on the baseline all by her lonesome.
16 points for McConico. Fouls on the floor. Fouls on Jasmine Floyd. That is her first. So Barrett will inbound it. Fresh 30 to shoot. Looking for Patterson, looking for McGoey. Finds Shea McGoey. Back to Barrett. Inside to Patterson. Shot was blocked. Rebecca Rowlands comes up with it.
The Spartans will have to make the most of the time that Emma Kane is on the floor, because she does have 4, but she's your best post scorer.
Ball will stay with the Spartans. Jennifer Reimer trying to pull off something special here this afternoon. Rowlands with it on the inbound. Finds Todd in the corner. It went up and over the head of Emily Todd.
Well, you love to find Todd when she's open for 3, but the problem is with her being at 5'4", the cross-court passes, it's tough to squeeze those in.
Caitlin Reed has checked back in the basketball game. She has the ball in her hands now. Patterson up and over Emma Kane, who is now back in. That was just a matter of inches there. I'm not sure how Patterson came up with that. Kane had great defense. Kane playing with 4 fouls. Reed playing with 3 fouls. Foul's going to go against Hillary Hellman.
There she goes. Third. There she goes, cutting to the rim, and yes, sirree. Kayla Patterson beating Hellman to the spot outside of the restricted area. Everything looks good. Offensive foul.
Good ball movement. Shot was missed. Hellman with the rebound. This is Kane. That's an offense. They're going to call a travel. I was waiting to see if they called that an offensive foul. That would have been her 5th.
Well, and the important thing is that she's still on the floor. And they still have somebody who can match up with Patterson. Not many Spartans can do that.
Gould off the glass. Got that one to go. Game's tied at 51. 7:35 left to play. Alexis Ambergy went one way. Emily Todd's pass went the opposite way. And then Todd reached in and drew the foul. So that's a double whammo for the Spartans. Jennifer Reimer wants a timeout. She wants to make sure to calm her team before the tide really starts to turn in the Violets' favor.
Inova Living is a modern, amenity-rich residential community located in Cleveland's Greater University Circle neighborhood, offering studio, 1- and 2-bedroom apartment homes. Enjoy all-inclusive living with convenient on-site shopping, 24-hour concierge services, a 24-hour fitness center, resident lounge, and more. All within close proximity to Case Western Reserve University. Inova Living online at inovaliving.com.
So look at what the Adelbert Gymnasium looks like right now, the historic Adelbert Gymnasium. There is a pattern on campus, or a design to try to turn it into this someday. Fundraising efforts have started. There are actually displays that are up on tripods here in the gymnasium today to show the folks what they would like this place to look like in the future, what they think it can look like. And it would be the future full-time home of Spartan basketball. 7:23 left to play. Reed will shoot the 3. Missed it long and up and over the back. Drawing the foul that time for NYU is Michaela Pyatt. Pyatt's third. Ambergy will bring it up. Ambergy and Todd, along with Rollins, McConico, and Emma Kane on the floor for the Spartans. Ball fake. Pass inside was stolen, but then Shea McGohey kicked it out, and she had she had words with one of the. He was ready to tee her up. One of the officials was looking at McGohey and was just a second away. I'm not sure what she said to him, but it wasn't pleasant. Jasmine Floyd checks in. Floyd subs out for Emily Todd. This is Floyd with the basketball, with Gould on her. Rebecca Rollins fighting against McGohey for position. 6 seconds to shoot. Floyd still has the ball. 3 seconds to shoot. McConico's going to have to fire it up. She does. She drew the foul. Boy, that's a heads-up play by Kendall McConico.
Well, she knew that Floyd was in a little bit of trouble, so she comes over to free herself up or something and doesn't panic with a short shot clock, and that's the right thing to do when the ball is in your hands.
Fouls on Pyatt. That's her 4th. She'll come out. Tori Rice checks in for her. McConaughey's pattern in the second half from the foul line is make one, miss one. She's 3 of 6 in the second half after hitting all 3 first half free throws. So the Spartans have a 1-point lead. Gould with the basketball. Now it's Reed with McConaughey on her. Caitlin Strong to the basket. Almost lost it out of bounds, controlled it, and finished off the layup. She's got 24. She had 15 in the opening half, was scoreless for several minutes in the third quarter, but has really started to pick it back up again.
Yeah, she's not coming off the floor anytime soon either. I mean, just 3 fouls. There's no real reason to take her out other than to give her a breather here and there, but doesn't look like she really needs it.
3-second violation on the Spartans. They need a stop. The Violets are starting to take control of this basketball game. Good ball movement. This is McGoey with a scoop. She'll shoot 2 free throws. Fouls on Kane.
That's going to be it for her.
And McCain will exit. Spartans will have what I believe is like 20 seconds to identify their substitute. Turns into a very mini timeout. Ambergee, Rollins, McConaughey, Floyd, and Hellman back on the floor. So Rebecca Rollins will check in for Kane, and Rebecca's put in lots of minutes already tonight, Eddie.
Certainly has, and she's kind of been thrown into the fire per se. Quite a few pretty skilled post players this week, and not just for the Violets, but for Brandeis as well. And Rebecca has held her own.
McGoey misses them both. Lead stays at 1 for the visiting Violets. 72-30 was the score of the game in New York a week ago. New York University knocked off Case in a blowout. Fouls on McGoey, that's her third. McConaughey is going to go back to the foul line where she is 6 of 9 on the afternoon.
Hoping she can kind of rekindle some of that first half magic that she had where she made all 4 as she makes the first end of 2.
18 points for McConaughey. Missed it. Ball's loose, knocked out by NYU.
Spartans are going to have to just continue to feed Hellman and or McConaughey in the dwindling 5 minutes of this game, because they have to score points here. I mean, they've gotten some stops here and there, but offensively they've gone a little stagnant.
Ball's loose on the floor. Rollins tying it up. Possession arrow will go with the Violets. Rollins got down there with Patterson. Spartans careless with the basketball on that possession. McGoey's going to bring it up. They go from right to left. Reed will shoot it. She made it. It's going to be an attempt at a 4-point play.
Boy, oh boy, oh boy, unbelievable. It's hard to see from...
They're going to say after the shot. So they're going to give her 2. They're going to say it was after the shot, which was the fifth foul of the quarter, so that would put her in the 1-and-1. So this could actually be a 5-point play if she makes the first. They're going to give her 2. They're going to give her 2.
Wow. Goodness gracious.
This would significantly change the game.
And to say that that's not something you see every day is a tad bit of an understatement here.
I don't know that I've ever seen a 5-point play.
I don't think so either, but who else but the graduate student, Kaylin Reed?
So we still didn't see it.
Yeah, I was going to say we
had the
still
opportunity
didn't see
to.
it. Boy, just the slightest bit of contact there by Ambergy resulted in that attempt.
Ambergy in trouble. Got to get out of that lane. They're going to call it for 3 seconds. It's a good call. Alexis got caught, couldn't get rid of the ball. In the meantime, the count was on. Four-point NYU lead. 4:40 left. Patterson inside against Hellman. Got the bucket, drew the foul.
Well, the Spartans figured that this was coming because this is a experienced winning team, good team on the road, and you figure that at some point in the fourth quarter they're going to go on a run and you try to do all you can to prevent it before it comes, but it's a little spurt by the Violets that creates this separation in terms of 3 possessions.
16 points for Patterson, 13 coming in the second half. McConico with a look, missed it long. McGoey pulls down the rebound. Reed on top, working against McConico to Patterson. They'll bring it back out. McGoey now, left-handed dribble, left-handed scoop. McConico grabs the loose ball. Kendall quickly down the floor. Spartans with some work to do. They're down 7. We've got less than 4 minutes to play. Whistle is on Tori Reich. That is her second. Called her for a clear out, so Rebecca Rowlands is going to shoot 2 free throws. Emily Todd checks in. Michaela Pyatt for NYU. Todd for Case Western Reserve. Pyatt's in with 4 fouls, 4 points. Todd's in just 1 foul and 4 points.
Well, and every missed opportunity is magnified the closer you get to zeros on the game clock. Be an opportunity you wish you had back. The Spartans do pull within 2 possessions, but every point counts.
Reed goes baseline. So does a great job on the baseline using her body to protect her from the defender as she pulls up for that shot. Hellman will inbound it. 3:30 left. Alexis Ambergy, top of the key. Looking for a cutter. Plenty of time. 10 seconds to shoot. Todd off a screen, put up a force shot. It was rebounded. McConico to the basket, laid it up, laid it in.
Strong move right there by the sophomore, blowing right by the graduate student there, pulling the Spartans within 4 and forcing a Violets timeout.
Have you heard the news? That Intercontinental Cleveland has earned its 10th consecutive 4-Diamond Award from AAA in recognition of its high-quality accommodations and exceptional service standards. Planning an important event like a corporate meeting, annual conference, fundraising gala, holiday party, or highly personalized wedding? Choose excellence in the Intercontinental Cleveland. Our planning professionals will take time to consider every detail and lead you through an experience which is proudly world-class. Call us today at 216-707-4100 for more details or to request a tour of our spectacular accommodations.
Kendall McConico with 20 points. It's her latest basket. It's her Spartans trying to come back in this fourth quarter. and pull off this upset over NYU. McGoey with the basketball, left-hand dribble. Now it's Reed, Pyatt, Patterson's out there too. Shot it in the air. Catherine Gould with her 7th point.
Not many three-pointers have gone for New York U unless your name is Caitlin Reed, so that one was well timed on their part.
Todd drives against Gould. Gould's going to get called for the hand check foul. Catherine Gould, first foul. Emily Todd, a 90% free throw shooter, back at the line. She'll shoot 2.
As you had basically just inferred, Ron, that is the player that you want at the line. And considering that both teams are in the double bonus, anytime you lay a hand on Emily Todd, that's going to result in some automatic ones. Got to get a stop now.
5-point game. 2:20 left. McGoey to Gould to Reed out top. Back to McGoey. 12 seconds to shoot. This is Pyatt. McGoey against McConico. Kicks it out. Gould with a ball fake. Clears a 16-footer. Missed it. Pyatt tipped it. Shot was missed. Kane with a rebound. How about that?
Wow.
Beautiful. Carrying violation on Caitlin Reed, but watching her, she was annoyed at herself because she missed the bucket that she had an attempt at. But while she was still mad at herself running down the floor, she kept her eyes open and focused and just reached that hand out and stole the ball. I mean, it was great discipline, even in the moment of being, upset with yourself.
That's right. That was really something. She's, needless to say, proven to be a special type of player, a great two-way player, willing to do whatever it takes.
Todd looking for somebody. Finds McConico. Now it's Ambergy in the corner, getting tied up by Gould. They're going to say she pushed her. So that'll be the second foul on Gould.
And if you're the Violets, you can still live with that because it'll force the Spartans to make their free throws. And at worst case scenario, you're still up by 3 with just over a buck and a half left. Well, the Spartans have taken care of business. They have doubled down and hit their free throws. It's far from over.
Less than 90 seconds left in a 3-point game. Reed, cross court. Good ball movement. This is Patterson with it. Reed will go to the basket. And that is her shot. That is her drive, baseline, left baseline, using her body to protect her against the defender and really creates an easy look for her. She's got 30.
Yeah, that baseline drive is about as unguardable as it gets and makes it a 2-possession game.
Hellman's going to get a chance at it. Hillary, floater, got it. She's got 23. Spartans need a stop. Timeout on the floor. I think everybody wanted a timeout there. Both coaches would love to talk about it. We'll love to show you the final 43 seconds after this break.
Inova Living is a modern, amenity-rich residential community located in Cleveland's Greater University Circle neighborhood, offering studio, 1- and 2-bedroom apartment homes. Enjoy all-inclusive living with convenient on-site shopping, 24-hour concierge services, a 24-hour fitness center, resident lounge, and more. All within close proximity to Case Western Reserve University. Inova Living online at inovaliving.com.
Fans all ages here this afternoon. We've had a fun afternoon of basketball. We'd like to Thank the men and women behind the scenes, our videographers, Brian Trail and Shayna and Brian Landers at Video Replay. And then our steady director, Mike Becker. Mike's in my ear. I can ask him, Mike, how many pictures did they have to take of you to get the one of you smiling, the one that you liked? Mike said they broke a couple of cameras trying to shoot that picture. Here we go, final 43 seconds. 65-62. Violets with the basketball and the lead. 17-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Spartans obviously need a stop. Putting the ball in the hands of Caitlin Reed.
How about that? Get a great look at it right here. Moving screen, maybe? Yeah, that's what it'd have to be. You have to be a moving screen on that one.
Tori Reich, her third foul.
Boy, and there's an eternity left on the clock. You really don't have to take a three if you don't want to. You can take a two and play the foul game if you want. That's obviously what they'll talk about now.
Jen Reimer wanted it, the timeout. She got it. She'll have 20 seconds when we come back.
Intercontinental Suites has been transformed into much more than a hotel. It is a center of wellness and tranquility, featuring renovated suites, an expanded fitness center, and pure rooms for guests requiring the most allergen-resistant rooms on the market. C2, our Mediterranean-style restaurant and bar, accentuates the ambiance of relaxation and rejuvenation. Chef Omar Jones has designed a menu full of fresh, locally grown herbs and vegetables, along with a flavorful cuisine inspired by the beneficial Mediterranean diet. Call the Intercontinental today at 216-707-4300 or visit us at hotelsclevelandclinic.com or on Facebook.
There's what we're looking at. 3-point game, 20.5 seconds left. Spartans will have the basketball coming out of this huddle. They're wearing the gold and black of Mather College, honoring the history of Flora Stone Mather College here on Throwback Weekend. Eddie, are they looking to throw back a three here or a quick two and then foul?
I think you're at the point where you could do either or. Just do whatever is there. The defense is going to take one thing away. You take the other shot. You can play the foul game if you want, but you'll have to foul quick.
Todd will get the inbound. Todd with pressure on her. That's Cuffey. Emily Todd looking to pass. She's dribbling out the clock. Hellman with Patterson deep. Hillary will shoot it on target, missed it left. Wow, she shot that right in front of us, and it looked like it was going.
And over a 6-footer, too. I mean, this is deadly close to going in. See 10 feet behind the three-point line, but it was just off center.
Just missed. Pyatt grabbed that rebound, immediately fouled. So she'll go to the free throw line. She'll shoot.
I just really don't know if you can get closer than that without the ball actually spinning and going down and popping out. That was awfully close.
Five-point lead with 5 seconds left. And that'll wrap it. A well-fought, hard-fought victory for NYU, and a great effort by this Spartan team.